which is very close to your heart.
Don't belong to your company, you won't be passionate about it. When I was doing my MBA, I was greatly involved in the placements. That 15,000 student is a marker across 18 different Indian regions. From the very beginning, the first week is orientation and induction, and we have one of the largest Indian student club as well.
Why I decide to go abroad? If I have a course in my city, then probably why even I need to go outside country and stay away from family, right? It's about getting out of your comfort zone. It's easy to start, and easy to quit, but it's tough to continue. Hey, welcome to yet another episode of yet another stellar, one of our very dear friend, a very dear accommodation partner, which we have rely and trust on, which is none other than Vita Student. Yes, now we have a sponsor which are sponsoring our podcast. Introducing today's guest, which is very handsome, and very well-dressed gentleman. On that note, Pavel, welcome on this episode. What does Pavel means? And introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir, for the welcome, for the kind words, and it's always a privilege to be at such platform where you are able to guide and the young youth of India and globally, and be able to share the insights from your personal experiences. Now, coming to my name, yes, I've got that question several times in my lifetime. Yes, not a very usual or common Indian name. It is not an Indian; it's a Czech Republican origin. So my father read a novel while my mother was expecting my elder sister. So the name of that novel was The Mother. So in that, there were two protagonists. One was Pavel, the other was Natasha. So Natasha is my elder sister's name. So Pavel means humble. And I believe I have been living up to my name throughout my life. I try to.
I guess I missed to show you something. So there's a neon sign here,
I see.
which I firmly believe is hustle, but hustle humbly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
stay grounded.
Stay grounded.
Stay grounded.
Fly high, stay grounded.
Yes.
Yeah. But tell me more about yourself. I mean, I know you're deputy head of University of Living, University of East London. I understand you've been this university for a while, But how did you get into this? Oh, what you're doing at UEL? Everything, anything which you want to share.
Interesting question. So you want an elaborative one or very summarized?
I have lots of time. My audience, it seems that they enjoy these kind of unscripted, unnarrated, conversations. So by all means.
I enjoy that too. So, yes, like you said, I am the Deputy Head of International looking after South Asia at the University of East London. And I've been with the University of East London for over 8 years now. And I've enjoyed my journey so far with the brand. And the reason why I actually enjoy working with UEL, it is very student focused. It's very focused towards shaping the futures of the youth globally. And that is one of the main reasons why and how I entered into this industry a good 13 to 14 years back. So
how young are you?
I am 35 years.
So you are 89
okay. December. So basically a Punjabi, so did my schooling.
Your accent got lots of UK accent. Did you stay in UK? Did you study in UK?
No, I've not stayed in UK, but they have a lot of friends and family overseas, and of course I have been working with the expats and the global citizens for a while now. So must have picked up.
भूल कैसे सकते हो अमृतसर से और पंजाब से तो accent और आपका नाता ओवरसीज तो बचपन से ही होगा. Your family all across the world.
My family, yes, the extended family all across the world. Yeah, I personally myself never wanted to move out of India. Yeah, see, people look at your decision. People do not look at the choices you had. So it's
well put.
It's the background behind all that decision, which will eventually help you understand more about the person and the scenario and the choice that they eventually made. But anyway, coming back to the main question that you asked.
But that was very deep. We'll double click on this.
Anytime.
Yeah, very deep.
Anytime.
Yeah.
So yes, born and brought up in Amritsar, Punjabi by heart. and I did my schooling in Amritsar from Springdales, and did my bachelor's degree from Khalsa College, and got into the education industry at that point itself. While I was doing my graduation, I was also doing an internship with Times Group. So
In
the
Amritsar?
Times education
In
part,
Amritsar?
yes, Amritsar. So I was also preparing for CAT examinations and SATs as well. Uh, Sorry, my timeline got mixed. SATs was at the time of
You're
my
doing
grade
undergrad.
12. Yeah, so, and I got a very good score, um, even though it was just a chance that I was taking. So the score was up to the mark that my uh, mentor at that particular point of time, he told me that I will easily get 50% scholarship from University of Seattle. But then I decided not to go ahead. So I'm from a nuclear family. Lost my father when I was in second grade. So wanted to stay back, with my mother and with my elder sisters. So having all those choices in front of me, today I feel that I made the right decision. So did really well with my CATs, and got into Raffles, cleared all the cutoff scores and the group discussions and interviews. So when I was doing my MBA, that was in Greater Noida,
Okay.
I
So
got.
we have a Raffles campus in
We
Greater
did.
Noida?
We did.
We
It
still
was
have?
in joint venture with Educomp.
Okay.
So I will not go in the details, but
Yeah,
something that was already covered in the newspapers, the joint venture did not work really well. So after around 7 to 8 years of their relationship, they closed it down. But anyway, it did graduate couple of really good products, and I'm one of those.
I like the, like you're like not shying away to, say that I'm a success. Because not, I mean, people also, they know that, oh, they're doing well, but they try to be humble and they're like, no, मैं तो कुछ किया ही नहीं है सब. So I like this spirit. So maintain that.
I see that you have a logo which says "Stay happy." Always, you can't be happy if you're not confident about yourself.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if you want to convince the world, you need to be convinced yourself
Yourself.
first. So knowing what you do is for the right, for the greater good, it keeps you at peace and happy.
So when did you do complete your MBA? What was the
MBA in 2013, and I was doing my internship with PricewaterhouseCoopers at that time as the operations human HR operations. So, but I was in very good relationship with the academic team at the Raffles, the senior leadership. So one of them, the academic vice president, Professor Stephen Rawlinson, a New Zealander, he gave me a call. A very dear friend of mine. We even had similar choice of books as well. The ones that we love to read.
You're an avid reader?
I used to be. Now
Not now?
now my constant travel and
But travel give you lots of opportunity when you're traveling.
where you do
But
have a lot of that you have to go through and stay updated. It's a ever changing competitive education industry. You have to think about how to uneducate and re-educate the students on their right path.
You're now reading lots of reports.
Yes, I do, which is relevant to the education industry, and a couple of interesting other areas around the world which I do look into and I read about. So I got a call from him and he was like, what do you think about joining Raffles and supporting international students towards their future dreams and future courses that they can study and fulfill their dreams? So that is something that I slept over that. I discussed with my family. There is a saying that even when you are confused and you toss a coin, before tossing the coin, you know what you want.
Heart always knows what they want.
So I knew that I was really happy to receive that option, that offer. And I was privileged as well towards Dr. Stephen Rawlinson, that he saw something in me that I can guide the students and support them over there. And the kind of guidance which was missing. It wasn't readily available the time when I was looking for all that guidance. And in the detailed way that we support students these days. So yes, I was at the verge where I was an internship. I was at the verge promising a full-time job offer. I could have landed with PwC, but I changed. I changed my field from HR to being a professional educationist.
Educationist.
Yes, that's how I came in this field.
So Raffles, you were in Delhi, Mumbai,
All over.
all the world. But
Yes.
what was the base?
Chennai for good 2 years, Bangalore for 3 months, Mumbai for 5 years, Delhi for good 2 years, and
So Chennai for 2 years, Bangalore for 3 years,
yes,
and then Bombay.
Bangalore for 3 months,
3
Mumbai for 5 years.
Hmm.
Mumbai I loved the most though. My personal choice around there.
And then Delhi.
And then yes, then was Delhi. In between, I there was Baroda as well, but by
Nice.
that time I was with Lakehead University, Canada, and then I joined University of Eastland. It's been around 8 years that I have been with UEL, and I love what I do.
Very nice. So you started like in 20s, early 20s, educationist.
Educationist, 2000. I started around 2009.
Right.
Yeah. I was in the education industry
Ajay,
when
you-
I was
then you did
doing
your
my
masters.
graduation.
Oh, and then after that you did your master's.
Yes.
Okay. When you did your master's, you were like, it was like you took a sabbatical.
No, I left.
Okay.
I completely left because at that time I was in Amritsar, so with the Times Group. But then I moved to Delhi. But when I was doing my MBA, I was greatly involved in the placements.
Yeah.
So I was heading the placement cell and was working with the management again to ensure that we finish the gap between students, my peer mates, and the industries. Invite them to the campus, support with the whole interview process and the selection processes.
Nice. I know I'm putting on a spot, but I know, don't give me the answer which I probably most will give, but
Okay.
between Times Group, Raffles, and UEL,
Yes.
what you learned where, and which was the like your, which is very close to your heart.
All right.
I mean, don't say
Interesting.
UEL because that will be obvious because you are already with them. But I would understand what do your heart.
See how I've looked at all these places where, for me also, they were not just a place of learning. And that's what I feel a university or any education institution should be more than that. It should be a launchpad for the future. Yeah, for me, Times was the launchpad for my future. It gave me the right direction. It supported me.
So that's your first love.
Yes, that's my first love.
Like,
Yeah, so yeah,
and then Raffles deepened your love for education and the industry further.
yes.
And also, I would say
Raffles made me a global citizen.
Yeah, and also give you, probably opportunity, and you also grab it because it's not easy. So I always keep telling my audience that it's not about studying in Meerut, in Delhi, or in Nottingham or East London.
You're right.
It's about getting out of your comfort zone.
True.
Like the way you are in comfortable zone in Amritsar.
Yes.
You're one of the people who are not working for working purpose. It's passion now is coming in, due to which you are excelling because you're liking what you're doing and
Yes.
you're doing what you like. Right? It's cliche, but this is how mostly I've seen the people who are liking their work, they excel
True.
because then it's not work for them.
True.
Right?
Absolutely.
But you also then, like you moved to Chennai. I mean, Amritsar person moving to Chennai is not easy. You're not getting your
True.
kulchas and your
True. I
your-
miss them every day. But yeah, very rightly mentioned, sir. Something that I have believed in throughout my life. So I'm a man of principles. So I feel that you are shallow if you are not running your life along with very strong principles that you live up to. So one of those is that if you do not sacrifice for something what you want becomes the sacrifice. So moving out of your
again
comfort
another
zone.
deep one.
So moving out of your comfort zone is extremely important, and this has been an area of discussion with several of my students during the counseling sessions. We see those challenges these days also when, especially the undergraduate students, they're pretty young, we do understand, and they do feel homesick because that's how our South Asian community and families are very close-knit. Yeah, so they are spoon-fed at home. I used to be as well.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy for me also to move out, but uh, it's the stats that you put behind your choices. So if you look at the longer run, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Unless you challenge yourself, you won't see the shine.
Totally, totally. So I follow Buddhism, and it says that the journey to moon
Mhm.
takes 12 days,
Mhm.
but most of the people quit by 11th day.
True.
So whenever I feel I'm getting burnout, or I need to push, I like, oh, I'm on the 11th day, just one more day.
Yes.
And trust me, that extra 5 minutes, that extra one evening, that extra one call,
True.
and mostly give you the result of like it worth it.
True.
People quit. It's easy to start, and easy to quit,
Yeah.
but it's tough to continue.
Tough to continue. Yes.
But people who continue will continue.
It's the determination. Yeah.
So then you moved to Raffles from 2013 till 2018,
Good.
17.
2017, I think.
17.
Yes.
And how did UEL happen?
So, like I said, Raffles made me a global citizen. It also helped me gain my network with the industry colleagues. So I got UEL as part of my network. So I was poached, and so not that I had to apply for the interview. I was poached, and one of my industry colleagues referred me to University of East London. So another something that we guide our students that studies is one part. It is the real world experiences that you have to make the best use of when you are there in London or in any university that you choose eventually around the world. Make best utilization of those industry linking opportunities. When you gain your network, it shortens the gap between you landing a job after graduation.
Correct.
So your network is your net worth.
Yeah,
Someone said that, and
I totally believe.
I believe it too.
And I tell you, I whenever people say, "Oh, you've been doing well, this and that," I'm like, my definition of doing well is
Yes.
whichever city I'm in, any part of the globe, I don't do my dinner alone.
Nice. Interesting.
अकेला खाना पड़ गया, I'm
Yeah.
like, probably I need to. And then
I
I also
see.
make it a point to be in touch. Another thing, we talk about networking. Networking, people feel that we go to conferences, we exchange cards, and number में आता है ना online. It's not about a number. It's not about a card. It's about the time you invest in the network. That people. It's relationships.
Yes.
It's not just another number on your phone. In fact, one of the reason I am very keen to do podcast is that you getting to sit with someone who are good one to ask without
True.
any business agenda.
True. True.
You get to interact in a way wherein, okay, these are the interests, these are not interests, probably, so network is network for sure. And networking is just not attending conferences, but investing into relationship, and not just meeting for some business agenda. I believe everything else is a byproduct. No, absolutely, Pavel, that network is network, and network is very important to not only to excel in life, but also to not only to get a job, but also to excel in life, and I guess to open gates.
True.
Right. So you got a call from UEL, and then you joined them, and it's been 8 years.
Yes.
Right. Tell me how it's been, and what all you've been doing in UEL, what UEL is doing as an organization, as a university, and I know that, I mean, when I got to the numbers they've been doing, and the innovation they've been doing, and the agility and speed they've been working, that to a university, not a startup, that was really impressive.
True.
So, is this what you also attracted to?
I do believe in everything that we do at UEL, and there are various hats that we are wearing. So different departments who are progressing in their projects that they are currently working on. So when I had joined University of East London, we used to recruit around 200 to 50 students. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, in a year, in an intake. We had
how many intake was then?
at that time 2 intakes.
You're saying 200 to 250?
Yes, around 250.
And for audience purpose and for few of your peer groups, what kind of numbers now you're doing if you're comfortable and it's open?
Right. The number is available for the
HISA,
public on
yeah.
HISA. So in 2023-24, we recorded as the second most sought after public university in the UK, in Asia. So we did around 6,800 students. In fact, in the last 5 years, we have welcomed more than 15,000 students from across 18 Indian regions. And we are immensely proud.
15, 1, 5,
15,000, 1 5.
and 6,800 is international.
No, that is from Asia,
Asia.
in 2023-24.
Including China?
Sorry?
Including China?
No, not including China.
Mainly
so it's a South Asia number. So, and that 15,000 student is a marker for Indian students from across 18 different Indian regions over the past 5 years that we have welcomed at the UEL campus. And there's another, thank you, and there's another fact that we are immensely proud about at the University of East London is that 1 in every 20 Indian students studying in the UK is enrolled with UEL as part of our vibrant and sustainable academic community. So we are doing a lot around the sustainability part as well. Been awarded for our net zero strategy too. We have been awarded for an employability strategy, which is something that is is at the core of our heart. We believe in shaping the future. We are a leading careers first university in the UK, and we have also launched our India Advisory Board recently, a year back in India, and we plan to expand it further. So students won't just have job opportunities in the UK, but in India and globally. And apart from that, we also invest back in scholarships, in entrepreneurial support as well. So over the past 5 years, we have supported around over 1,500 students in launching their own venture or their brand from London to every major city in India. For example, Sugar Crate is one of the...
Which one?
Sugar Crate.
Okay.
So it's a sustainable brick product made out of sugarcane waste. Yeah, so one of our alumni, and they have their manufacturing unit in Greater Noida.
Very nice. I wish I would have been part of UEL. I would have not took 9 years to reach here, because I'm super proud of my journey, but it was really lots of hard work, and still lots of hard work.
Yes.
But nice, very impressive, very innovative, and I guess you talk about employability. Tell me more, because lots of people are using employability and sustainability for a buzzword. What exactly you've been doing on employability?
There is a lot. So the point around here is to have sufficient platforms and opportunities available for your students to decrease the gap between them and the real work world. So we have over 3,000 active partners, engaged and active partners. Now, to name few will be Coca-Cola, Siemens, Amazon Web Services, Bloomberg, Microsoft, and many more. TCS is also one of them, part of our India Advisory Board. So throughout the course duration, we in fact provide careers guarantee, so to our students. So that means that students, they will have access to career zone services not just when you're a student, but also for up to 5 years after graduation. Right?
How you're doing that?
So students, they have access.
You have your career service?
Yes, we do. So we have a career zone, which is in physical space. It is a department. We have career placement mentors, the placement officers, and we also have industry partners also who work as industry expert mentors for our students throughout their course duration, right? So then we have Career Zone, which is a platform. And in that, every student, they have their own career passport as well. So career passport is something that, for example, how engaged the student has been with the workshops, with the industry visits, with the guest lectures. Workshops can be on AI, emotional intelligence, data interpretation, uh, creativity. And so it's not just the theoretical part, it is the
Very
overall
practical industry. Yeah, very
360
nice.
professional development is what the industries are looking at.
Very nice.
And based on the survey that we did with our industry partners, one thing that they pointed out, which is the most relevant to them, is the emotional intelligence. Yeah, so and participation in all those workshops increases their percentile in certain skills, and that reflects in their career passport, which is visible to our industry partners. So it is like our in-house LinkedIn on Naukri.com. You can compare it in that way.
I like the name. I like the vibe. I like the name. Career Passport. It's very
Yes. So our students, via that portal, they can access the
your advisory board.
vacancies,
Yeah.
real-time project opportunities. Right? They do not really have to indulge in hypothetical projects. They can apply for the real-time project as well.
And
while they're working.
how like someone like organizer like us, if University Living want to be part of advisory board, what is the process?
Sorry, come again.
If let's say a company like University Living would like to be part of advisory board, what is the process? Because where I'm coming in and why employability I've been, so I'm not into admission, right? Into post admission. How we define global mobility, post admission, student housing and value added service. But I'm also a firm believer how we can create an ecosystem.
Absolutely.
And how we can create an ecosystem with the ecosystem. So that's where I'm working on. Next is aspiration to employability.
Right.
And employability doesn't mean that you need to do career coaching and gyan and all that. But very simple way. If a company at my stage have hired 3 full-time graduate students from India,
Yes.
and in UK,
Yes.
if there are so many education counselors, there's so many people who get fed from the industry.
True.
Even if everyone hire one, we are talking about 300, 3,000, 30,000. And when we are hiring 30,000 of Indian students going abroad or international, the talks, the narrative are different. How can we increase the pie? Everyone is like, okay, this is a pie. Let's go after this pie and shrink it. Let's create a pie. In fact, the podcast is the initiative to that. Let's have a heart-to-heart, real conversation. Why I had to question why you need to go abroad. Leave abroad. Why you need to educate? AI है, YouTube है, पढ़ना क्यों है? They are most of the Elon Musk तो drop out है. All the outliers are drop out. That means people who want to succeed. It's not necessary you need to go to not even best of university, even to university. Yet 99.99% are not self-driven.
Yes.
They need peer learning. They need these structured and these platforms. But the fact is, we all talk about employability. I'm so impressed and happy that, and also I'm a very no-nonsense guy. So if you would have been, like giving me all those theoretical, thing, I'm like, okay, chalo andar kuch there. But I can see that it's very thoughtful and it's clear impact. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We are
Really
happy about that.
congratulations.
Yeah. We in fact have an India impact report. I'll share it with you.
Yeah. So tell me more. You're married, like, बताओ. मैं थक गया हूँ थोड़ा सुनना चाह रहा हूँ बोल के ना.
No, yes, I am happily married. It's been good 4 years.
Okay.
And we're well settled in Dubai. Yes.
Why Dubai?
It was more like a family decision. So we had a couple of options in front of us, but we chose Dubai. A very family-oriented decision.
So you're with your wife there, or you have your mother?
I have my
family?
wife, my mother also. So my mother is 75 plus. So for her, home is Amritsar. Yeah, so she spends some time with us, and then some time
Dubai.
some months in the year in Amritsar.
So do you have a golden visa, or
I do have.
yeah,
a golden
because
visa.
and it makes sense,
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So part of my family, the paternal side, they are also in the construction industry, so that part is there as well. So yeah, and in Dubai, you'd see that you don't face that cultural shock as well. It's like traveling from Kerala to Delhi.
In fact, Dubai is the best Indian city outside India.
True. People call that. Yes.
नहीं, I experience it. Like
Yes.
आपको इंडियन खाना मिलता है,
Yeah.
हिंदी में बात करो सब होता है. In fact, at times you feel कुछ ज़्यादा इंडियन नहीं हो रहा है.
True.
Nice. But if you want, and you've been in Dubai for like couple of years?
Permanently, we moved 3 years back. I've been in relation with the country for since 2011, I believe so.
In
Yes.
and out, in and out.
In and out. I've been spending time over there, attending certain events.
How's it been so far? I mean, why I'm telling you, I tell you, I just of lately got my golden visa.
Right.
I'm in that process to, should I shuttle? Should I move to family right away? Should I take some time? You know, so that's why I'm curious. So
See, it's your choice at the end of the day, because I feel that it differs from your situation, how your life is at the moment, how
Yeah,
comfortable you are over here, whether it is going to be a value add for your business and your family, for your kids. When you move to a particular location, it's not the location, you choose the location. A location doesn't choose you. So uh, all the benefits that a person can have from living in Dubai, it depends upon how it is serving you a purpose. So, but yes, if we look at from the overall perspective, Dubai is pretty safe from the law and order perspective. It's a cosmopolitan. It's attracting talent and high net worth individuals from all around the world. It is a place which supports and encourages businesses. And so you get very good food, you get the tourism side as well, and you find very peaceful localities as well to
and
live
then
in.
it's so well connected to
very good
in our business
education
is
too.
so transition. It's a
It is like-
transit city.
Yes, we call the Greater Kailash as the excess of the world, of Earth. But from the economic side, I feel Dubai is really the center at the moment.
Nicely put. Okay, let me put you on a spot. Mumbai or Dubai?
A difficult one. Dubai.
Dubai. So how I see it, you know, I was talking to one of industry friend. So he just from Gurgaon moved to Mumbai. You know, so I'm like, see, the kind of money you're spending in Mumbai for the same lifestyle. You know,
True.
I guess you can spend the same money in Dubai. You will have more safety, more accessibility, better
Yes.
optics.
Yes.
You know, and then if I compare London with Dubai, again, the kind of money you are spending in London, if you spend the same money in Dubai, you are living a at least 20-30% better life.
True.
I mean,
Any day.
it's more luxury life.
I agree with you. And plus, we South Asian community, we are pretty used to having domestic help. You know,
Exactly.
you-
Exactly.
you
Even
don't
that,
get UK.
you know, I mean, so I was to move to London. I'm like, see,
Same me too.
my business needs me to know London,
Yeah.
right? You know, it will help me probably sleep more, you know, transit less, right? But I call London I call London a divorce city, you know, because see, I go to London to expand and work harder,
Yeah.
you know, and it will be hard for my wife and my kid, and especially I have a kid of almost 5 years. I can't, even if I afford, मेरा दिल दो help के लिए $1,000 like 100,000 pounds या 50,000 pounds नहीं दे पाएगी.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, यार इधर ही रहते हैं, मैं शटर कर लेता हूँ,
So,
right? But then I get Dubai is you know, somewhere in between. You know,
Yes.
you get a better lifestyle, more safe, better optics,
True.
and if you're spending London kind of money, probably you're living a more luxury life there.
Yeah.
If you're spending Mumbai, Delhi kind of money, still you're getting more value for,
True.
you know.
It depends upon your way of living as well, your lifestyle. So, from my lifestyle perspective, I feel that for me, Mumbai will be much more expensive than living in Dubai. Yeah. So
Tell me why. Tell me
you
your
look at the
lifestyle.
accommodation part.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
So you're more of a villa guy.
a townhouse.
Downhouse. Yeah.
ਕੋਠੀਆਂ ਚ ਹੀ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੋਠੀ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ okay ਛੋਟੇ
Good
match
one.
boxes ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ we can't survive. Yeah, so okay, see your house is your peace.
Yes.
Yeah, but you go out to struggle, to
I mean, tell
hustle.
me about this. I'm into housing.
Yes. So yeah, you step out in the world to struggle, to hustle, to you know, to make a better life
Yeah.
out of yourself and for your family. So by the end, when you're tired and you're exhausted and you come back home,
सुकून वही मिलता है.
yes, exactly. वो सुकून मिलना चाहिए. You know, the peace. So your home should be equals to the peace that you want. And so that's what home is for me, and even for my wife. We are the interior designers ourselves for our house. We do invest almost every day in that. Yeah.
So I get
How do we
that is
improve it?
something
How
which
make it more lively?
that is something which probably me and wife have the shared interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not about luxury. It's about that comfort. It's about your house speaks about you.
Yeah, it's you
Yeah,
care for
yeah,
each other.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you spend time, you spend money on
Right,
each other.
right,
You do the same for your house also.
right.
Yeah, it is the belonging part. You feel belonged when you're doing something. You're thinking about it. You're caring for it. You're uplifting it and renovating it.
So I have this. I used to, and still, I believe till 40,
Mm-hmm.
don't buy a house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And because if you see, we are global cities, as you mentioned, right?
correct.
When you buy a house
Mm-hmm.
and you have so much of emotions and resources
True.
put in,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere then you also get restricted to
Hmm.
that horizon or
Yes.
that space.
Mhm.
And it's also, I read somewhere that it's not about how hard you're working.
Right.
It's about on what
Yes.
and where with whom you're working. So
Mhm.
please,
Sorry.
so lots of people who, because now there's I mean, I understand house is very emotional for Indians and in most of us, right? But I would also tell, at least share this, that don't buy house right in your beginning of your career.
Hmm.
Don't I understand, हम भी जाके अपार्टमेंट में रहो ना तो ऐसे लगता है कि यार
Yeah.
अच्छा नहीं लगता, right?
True.
But probably there's a time when you need to struggle and hustle,
True.
and then
Exactly.
probably it's a very individual choice. But if you see financially and emotionally, at least this is how I got into this.
Right.
I mean, I was telling one of the people right before this, I guess I'm blessed to have, I was chosen to be into student housing or housing because मेरठ से दिल्ली,
Oh.
दिल्ली में पहले हॉस्कास, फिर अंसल्स, फिर जीकेएस ब्लॉक, फिर गुड़गांव, मालवीय नगर, गौतम नगर, लाजपत, नोएडा, and in between Nottingham and so I guess and same happened with my co-founder, my CFO, उसकी daughter के साथ ऐसा हुआ, my CPO, my CTO, उसके son is in Sydney. So
Okay.
that's why we believe we are so passionate about student housing because somewhere like you got opportunity, that calling, you know that यार करना तो यही है,
Yeah.
so that happened with us. In fact, my Twitter account is, or X account is, Mr. Accidental CEO.
Sorry,
Like,
what?
Mr. Accidental CEO. Because I never thought I'll start something. It just
Right.
organically happened.
Yeah.
And because we understand this pain so well, we have gone through it literally.
Yeah.
आज भी मैं जाता हूँ तो I don't stay in hotels. I go and stay in my buildings.
I see. No, very good.
I mean, somehow it give me that pulse. But again, it's not about me, and everyone knows about this thing. So very impressed with UEL. You've been championing UK or study abroad now. Why UK? Why study abroad?
Mm-hmm.
And you also studied, did Times and Raffles.
Yes.
Do you believe people should study, educate, traditional classes, and then why you and why not UK? Okay, why not UK?
Various questions.
Let me put you on the spot. Why not UK?
All right. Should
Because
I
you
answer
have seen
the previous part?
no, why not
education?
UK? Why not UK?
Why study?
Why not UK?
That was an interesting question. Also, I'll jump onto that later on. So,
Okay.
why not UK?
Let's start with education, Charo. Sorry.
It's I believe there is it's a difference of perspective. Yeah, so like good or bad. Similarly, I feel education is an important tool, right? So uh, how much soever the humanity have progressed so far, it has progressed because of that education. So education should be a means to stimulate your brain muscle. At the end of the day, it is a muscle, and the exercise for it is thinking. Yeah. So further learning. Only when you learn, you grow. Now, but subjecting education to just theoretical knowledge, from my perspective, that is not correct. That's not how you educate a student. Reading books, reading about science or medical, any other field, be it design or journalism, you talk about any field. Of course, reading about what has happened in the history or how it has come to the current 5.0 industry milestone. One should be aware about that. But life lessons is something which is the most important. Now, we have seen examples of very successful people who have gone and become successful because of their education. We have seen successful CEOs as well who are dropouts. Yeah. So, but Sari Guru ki hai. Yeah. So, who your teacher is, how you learn from it. People learn from their life as well.
You are spiritual?
I am spiritual, and I feel that there is no better tutor than your own life experiences. Yeah, so you do the data interpretation from it, the choices that you have made, the results you achieved, the peer group that you kept around yourself. Again, सियाने कह गए हैं, whatever ताड़ी संगत है आज will be your reflection
and
in the near
average
future.
of
Yeah, so that's how I talk to my students as well. So it's not it's not you choosing the university; it is the university that chooses you. Yeah, so where their location is, who the faculty is, what kind of peer network you're going to have in your classrooms. Yeah, we can go in depth about this.
Yeah,
There are
please,
so many
by all
examples
means,
around
by all
this. So
means.
you talk, look at our high net worth individuals, our celebrities, our politicians. Where do their children study? Yeah, in the top niche schools in India or in the UK, yeah, or in USA. So schools like Birla Reliance, Woodstock, Good Shepherd, they're pretty renowned around that. And they do not just focus on the theoretical knowledge, no, the extracurricular activities, the life lessons is part of their the curriculum. You'll see when you visit those schools, you'll see students out on the ground or indulged in extracurricular activities instead of just sitting in the classrooms.
Right.
Yeah, being a law student as a last bencher. Yeah, I was a last bencher as well, and I've done well for myself. So it depends. Depends from
इनका लास्ट बेंच तो अच्छा करते ही है.
करते हैं.
It's about पहला करेगा नहीं करेगा हाई चांसेस है. बीट वाले 20 वाले रह जाते हैं. लास्ट वाला तो कि लास्ट वाला आगे. You know, when there's a change of stance, the last one always become first.
True.
Nice.
Absolutely. Nice. So yeah, there is a reason behind why all the celebrities or high net worth individuals, they choose those education institutions for their children so that they have their similar network from the very beginning. That's how they are growing. That's how they are developing their thought flow as well and their thinking ability. Yeah. So from a very young age, their mindset is to hire.
Growth mindset. To hire.
And not to get hired.
Yeah. So true. In fact, on this note, I was again watching something or discussing with someone or reading something, one of these. So I'm like, when I started, so I was like, yeah, 0 to 1, what a 1. It can be lakh, crore, whatever.
True.
Then we're like, yeah, let's do 10, 100. And now I'm like, if I want to aim for 10,000, and that's why, again, one of the reasons I'm doing podcast and probably doing 3 segments, live, learn, achieve. So achieve, I'm meeting people who are already done IPOs, who are the journey.
Yes.
And when I'm talking to them, the validation I'm getting it, if they are doing it, we are following the same input.
Yeah.
We're saying the same track. It's just a matter of time. We'll also be there and we are moving there. And then also my best interest, if they are taking 20 years, how I can learn from them and probably take 12 years or 13 years, right? So, totally true. अगर आपको तो आपको जो बैठना बहुत जरूरी है.
Right. True. Absolutely.
Otherwise, आप 100 कमा रहे हो, आप 100 वाले साथ हो तो आपको प्लेबुक आई है ना. अगर आपको 1000 कमाना है या आपको 7000 स्टूडेंट करने हैं, तो you need to be in the circle who have been doing those numbers because they already thinking of 25,000.
Yes.
Tell me about, like anyone who want to grow like University of East London, how one go about it. Let's say, okay, let's talk about university living. So we do around few thousands, right? We are one of the top 3, top 2, probably top 1 in India or in Asia, right? If the way you have been growth from 250 per India and it also Indian team, South Asian team, I mean, वो एकदम से होता है ना वो escalation, that mindset कैसे change हुआ from 2017 till 2025,
right?
From few hundred to few thousand. Tell me that transition. Whatever you're comfortable and you're
It's-
open to.
Yes, absolutely. So, see, in simple terms, it is any education institution or any company which, similar to yours also, which is for the students, should always keep one thing as priority, which is student experience.
Student first.
Yeah, students first. If you're keeping students first, then yes, you will gain that credibility and integrity and your reputation out in the market over the years. Yeah, so like I say, principles. So you have those values. Yeah, you living up to those, ensuring that your student experience is most important to you, and you make the changes wherever it is necessary with the changing world. Uh, you'll absolutely be on the right track towards the growth that you're looking for. And when you told me that wherever you go, instead of staying at the hotels, you live at your own accommodations, which is something that I picked up upon is very right thing. The very first time I went to UEL, I stayed at the accommodation. I chose to stay over there so that I can understand what exactly are we offering to our students. I love the experience. It's very beautiful. We are in fact one of the few universities in London which have their own on-campus accommodation. So
How many beds you have?
That's a difficult question. I knew from the very beginning of this interview you might ask me this question.
Sorry.
But my residential team will know that we do have in thousands. Yeah. So, but at the same time, with a growing volume of international student community, and we value the work that you are doing. Yeah, you're giving them affordable housing options. That too closer to the campus, because that is very important. Like
Very
you mentioned, that accommodation is also equally important to getting your admission.
Second largest spend item.
Exactly. So what I tell students, and because I see students until the last hour, they won't decide their accommodation. You end up paying more. You end up losing the right location also. So the moment you have made up your mind, or made up your mind around the university and the course that you're going to study, and you get your unconditional offer letter, and things are in your hands. Depending upon how prepared you are and the documents and the kind of guidance that you have, a good 99% chance that you will end up reaching UK and enrolling at the university that you have received.
The
offer
stats
from.
says that 94 to 98% is a visa enrollment for every university or for most of Indians, right?
As is 99.5, or 6%. So we are very good with that, because we do invest heavily in providing that guidance and support to the students at every step. And that is also one of the reasons how we have grown.
Right.
And we have spread that awareness. We have reached corners of India and the Indian subcontinent with the help of our experienced and certified industry partners. Yeah, so whom students reach out to when they need guidance for overseas support. So yes, coming back to the question, if you're focused around your student experience, you are experiencing those your products yourself, and you're growing them in accordance to the feedback that you're receiving from your students, you're on the right track. Yeah, and spreading awareness is the most important thing. Students should know that yes, there is somebody who is thinking about them and their accommodation and their well-being in the UK, because finding the right accommodation is very important to their mental stability as well. It's a very difficult word, but it is important to us when students, they leave their comfort zone, they leave their family and their friends, and they travel their countries and come to UK. Yeah, so sometimes students do feel homesick as well. So we heavily invest in our orientation and our induction, and a couple of our core objectives of that is to make the student feel welcomed, prepared, and belong, so that they can make the most of their time as a student life at the university. Yeah, so from the very beginning, the first week is orientation and induction, wherein we introduce students to various student unions, and we have one of the largest Indian student club as well. And and that club celebrates the Indian festivals as well at the campus. So you'll see those on our Instagram and Facebook posts of the University of East London official account. So yes, about the tools that they can utilize, they get introduced to the faculty, to their peer groups, and a lot of other fun activities are done as well to make them feel belong to the university and welcomed, especially welcomed. Yes.
You use this word belong,
Yes.
and this is a very strong word for me. In fact, I mean, one of the sponsor of this podcast, and we work very closely with Vita Student.
Yes.
So their tagline used to be belong.
Yes.
Now it's begin big.
It's a very strong word.
Belong is so strong word, right?
Yes.
But,
So
okay,
you don't belong to your company, you won't be passionate about it. You don't belong or feel belong to your staff member, you won't really care about them.
right.
Yeah,
That's a very
so
powerful.
you don't
word.
feel belong to your students' dreams and their futures, you won't be able to invest into it. So what we are doing is we are fueling ambitions of the youth with integrity, with purpose, with ambitions, and with the confidence to lead. Yeah. So and when you are shaping the future, you are shaping the nations.
Absolutely, society, the
Society,
humanity.
It's about contributing back to
Yeah.
to the community, which is at the end of the day most delight, the biggest delight about your job.
Paji, I know you can speak well. I know you are very passionate about University of East London and this and this. Let me, do some tough talks, right?
Shoot.
कितने intake है? 4, 6, 3. You do so many numbers.
Yes.
Right? And you do numbers from like nook and hook and corner of the world.
Yes.
Right? A perception है कि universities who are hiring in thousands,
Yes.
for them, students are just another roll number.
Yes.
And they don't care about whatever you're talking. It sounds great.
Okay.
Whatever you mention about placement.
Right.
I believe you because I know what you're saying is very practical.
True.
Right? But still, if we go in the industry, where we've been criticized. अरे यार यूके ज़्यादा बेकार है, अरे यार 50 लाख खर्च करते हैं जॉब, then these pardon me, but these UELs and co-entries and UWLs and Brunels are like churning in thousands.
Yes. Yes.
We are so-called this university and we only need 300, 500. Why? Is it angur khatte hai? Or is it, what they are not able to crack, you have to crack, and it's still, so why I'm asking this? When I was doing 5,000 students, I know the quality of experience we're providing to students.
True.
Versus now we are doing, let's say, 25, 30,000 students. There are few cases which I see that probably if we would have done 5,000, वो case नहीं होते.
Right.
But that is only like 1 in 1,000.
Right.
1 in, let's say, 5,000. But the 1 is still there.
Yes.
And people don't see 499 done well. People say, yeah, देखो ये हो गया. And media and negativity sells, right? And
Absolutely.
one bad and when you are according to education, we are supposed to, or we are believed to don't have any mistakes. It's
True,
that harsh word.
True. Yes.
I'm sure you must be, do you feel the same?
Yes, I see there were several questions in your
Yeah. Take your
in your
time.
statement. So the one that I will start with is that recruiting such big numbers. Yes, and being able to do justice to those students' dreams. Yes, so it has not been overnight. Our growth has not been overnight. A growth of transformation, a journey of growth and transformation over the last 5 years has been dependent and indirectly proportion to the success of our student graduates. Yeah, and majority of them, 96% of them, they get a job, they land a job within 6 months of their graduation. They are working in FTSE, Financial Times Stock Exchange companies, in NHS, in tech unicorns, and launching their own ventures around the world. Yeah, even in London, even in India. Now,
So you are saying in that India Impact Record, all this will be it's getting captured.
sorry,
It's
what?
just that India Impact Report and all the impact reports. you are doing. It's just not another theoretical narrative you are putting
No,
in and
no,
we'll
no,
get
no,
away
no,
with it.
No, I would really want to welcome you to visit our campus in the UK. You'll see light in all that I'm telling you about. Yeah. So uh, it is not something about that that I am spreading awareness. Something that I'm proud about. Yeah. So education, the institution side also, any business, any education industry, it is a business at the end of the day. But being responsible for your business is something that is really
outcome
important.
driven.
Outcome
impact.
driven.
Yeah.
So we have grown in demand. We are the most sought after university year after year is because our students are satisfied.
And you have surveys
As-
and you have
yes,
numbers
yes,
and
yes. Every year, the UK universities, they are ranked by students, and there is national student survey body which covers the satisfaction part in various levels, the teaching quality, etc., the overall university life. So we are the most loved university in London. We are ranked number one in terms of our student satisfaction rate, and number three in the whole of UK. We in this year,
And what about these and QS ranking?
so not that I'm aware about their rankings, but yes, the rankings they do differ year after year. So
But how you place? Because
in this year, yes, we
people are very obsessed with ranking. We'll
indeed
talk
are.
about this separately, but
Exactly.
Yeah.
So an institution's ranking is directly proportional to various elements.
lots of factors.
One of the most important is the research element and your graduate outcomes.
Yeah.
We have been ranked highly and awarded for the employability strategy as well, something that we have spoken about already. So that is at the core of our heart.
Are we in the
And the
top
reason
100?
why we-
Are we in the top 100 THE QS ranking?
Not amongst the world ranking, but
In
within UK, yes, we are. We
UK,
are
though,
in
you
fact-
must be in the top.
We are, in fact, the most improved university as per the Guardian League table 2024.
And how old is the university? It's not very old university. Or is it I'm missing something?
It's close to 126 years old now. Yeah. So last year we celebrated our 125th anniversary.
Nice.
Yeah, you see the University of East London's logo. In 1990, our Stratford campus, which is our heritage building, was burnt down to ashes. We rose from ashes, and the reason why Phoenix bird sits on our logo and crest.
Very interesting.
So, as a university community, we have seen world wars, we have seen epidemics, COVID, and we have grown. But since the very beginning, we have been pioneering future since 126 years now, and from the second industrial revolution to now, where we are, 5.0 industrial revolution, we are still pioneering futures. We are focused on shaping the futures of our students. Yeah. So when they will succeed, we will grow.
Yeah.
And we are seeing our growth. Like I said, we jumped 50 ranks. We are the most improved university in the UK as per the Guardian League table 2025.
Very nice. Very, very impressive. And I'm not leaving you, but before that, let me support you here. Why people are so obsessed with ranking?
Interesting question. So, see, ranking bodies are private bodies. Yeah. So those are now government bodies, and there are various ranking bodies, and you will see different rankings for the same institute and different ranking platforms. So it has become, for years, it has been the medium of choice. When you're
It's
choosing
like
an
a
education
filtration.
institution.
It's a
Yes.
elimination filtration process.
Yes. So it has become the truth. Yeah. So people follow that. But something that I tell my students that it is beyond rankings. See beyond rankings. Where you feel that you are fit, where you feel that the university is choosing you. Yeah. Whether you want to study in a traditional university or you want to study in a modern university, it's up to you. You'll understand. You can weigh the pros and cons, and whether those are matching what you want. Yeah. So accordingly, you should choose a particular university, whether you want to study in London, a thriving capital of the world, and the international education hub, or you want to study in a small, little town. Whether you want to study you prefer studying in a lecture room, or you want to you prefer individualized mentorship or that training and that teaching, or you want something which is excelling in research, or someone who is more focused around your career outcomes.
It's very subjective and it's very individual.
Yes. So students should look at various parameters before they choose a university.
As per you, course, city, or country, course, city. What is the playbook? What do you recommend to your students?
Your purpose, your what your dream is. Yeah. So, for example, if you want to see, it's a globalized world now. Yeah. So companies, they have we have MNCs who have their offices all around the world in major capitals across the world in various countries. So we cannot just assume that it's just only America where the healthcare is progressing. Yes, healthcare is progressing in various parts of the world as well, other parts of the world. But what are the benefits that you're looking at? What exactly do you want along with that? Yeah, your lifestyle. Where do you want to live? Dubai has an excellent education system as well. UK has been there for years now, and several patented products have come out of UK graduates. So, so I would say that it is your own desires,
Situations
what
and
you want.
yeah.
Exactly. So that's how you choose the location, the country, yeah, and then you choose your field. Of course, your field is there in your mind, and then what was the third thing that you mentioned?
Country, destination, course, or like, I mean,
Country and course.
yeah, there are people who like course, because that you want to read that skill, and if that course is, let's say, why I decide to go abroad, if I want to do something which we have a course in my city, if I have a course in my city, then probably why even I need to go outside country and stay away from family, right? But if you're looking for that course which is high rank, and probably that institute and college is known for that course,
Yes, exactly.
that means your chances of getting a job and success will be higher.
Yes.
Because they will be attracting, let's say, healthcare, AI data, or if you're looking for like automobile, we know that automobile German or Coventry,
True.
because they have that ecosystem.
Computer science, you go to British Columbia. Yes. So, yeah, if we look at it in that respect, then yes, you choose the course first. You choose your field first. Yeah, and accordingly, you look at the institutions around the world who have excelled in teaching that course and creating those graduate outcomes. Yeah, who have excelled in their research. So, based on that alumni success stories and their experience in teaching or the experience of their particular school, you choose a particular university or education institute, and then, of course, you decide the location.
In fact, after discussing with you and after I was talking to Jayashri ma'am,
Yes.
I call her ma'am, 26 years in the industry, right? Wikipedia. I was telling you're a champion UK, because when she started, she was not just talking about Leeds Beckett.
Right.
She was telling lots of universities why they need to come in India. They need to set up their base in India. So totally champion. But after discussing with so many of you, and right before we discussed that, that's Sane Kangat define your thing, right?
Yes, true.
So my next question will be, and more than question discussion is, like, if I get a chance to study in SRCC, or if I get a chance to study in, let's say, Bhagat Singh, and Bhagat Singh I'm getting my economics honors, and SRCC I'm getting a B honors, should I choose SRCC or Bhagat Singh? So now after, now at least I need to decide. I will say by preference, if I get my course and then I get my best of the university, then I prefer that. If I'm not getting my course, then probably I prefer a better ecosystem, and then study the second best course and work hard, and then take a career transfer to my choice of course. So it's not that if you have not done well in your undergrad or in your school, it's not just marks.
True.
And coming on that, is eligibility criteria tough for UEL? because if you're doing those kind of numbers,
Hmm.
you can't be very stringent with your
No.
credibility.
No.
So, and that also lots of people define that credibility is easy, so in university might not be that standard.
Mhm.
And again that chicken and egg. You want to do that
Right.
numbers, you want to grow that
Right.
way. You can't be
Right.
have a very high stringent,
True.
eligibility. And then if it's easy to get through,
Uh-huh.
then people say, oh, it's easy, so it might not be good.
Mhm.
And I'm sure you face that kind of questions. Do you?
We sometimes, yes. Right. So see, the education is has to be accessible. It is not just
Guru, you're well prepared. You
You told me it's a non-scripted one. So
but you are well prepared, man. I guess you've been trained well. Whoever you've been working with, congratulations on them also, and all your team member, because I guess you've been practicing well. Go ahead.
maybe I have been the spokesperson for UEL in South Asia for a long time. So
you've been
it's coming
batting these bouncers.
coming from my heart. Coming from my heart. So
Nice.
I lost my thought flow.
Education is. I'll tell you, education is accessible. Should be accessible to everyone.
Yes. So see, our founder was John Passmore, Edward, and back then we had around 35 courses in comparison to now when we have over 550 courses in various fields. So that time we enrolled the very first intake. We enrolled 1,500 students approximately.
So
It
this was in
1435. So back in 1800. So sorry, 1998.
Yeah, I take it. Sorry, sorry guys. I've been putting so much of. I'm taking the liberty of bouncing him out. Because I know he's good at it. At least that was. I'm meeting you for the first time like
Yes.
this. But if I'm bouncing you, are hooking.
Let me get this year correctly.
Take it. So I'm bouncing you, are hooking it. I'm giving you a slower one. You're again. Heading for a straightforward, straight 6. So nice, well done. Well impressed, well done.
I was correct. 1898.
1898, okay.
Yes.
So that was the first batch.
Yes. So that was the first batch. At that point, we were a college, a polytechnic college. All the modern universities, they were college at that at that time. So we got our university standing in 1991, 92, to be precise. So coming back to my point, so when we were talking about the accessibility, we have been accessible since the beginning. So our founder, John Passmore, he was very focused and dedicated around it that education should not just be accessible to certain individuals of the society, but to everyone who wants it.
Nice.
So we had approximately around 1,435 students, 1,435 out of those.
What is status now? How
overall?
Overall,
40,000.
40,000 campus.
Yes, 40,000 students, and out of those, around 20 to 22,000 are international students.
Wow.
So back then in 1898,
50% international. I guess it's the only university, or there are a few others?
there are a few others.
I guess Coventry, Hertfordshire, they are.
Yes.
Very nice.
So, yeah, 1/3 of that 1,500 students were women at that time. So education wasn't that easily accessible for women. So we were popularly known as the People's University.
Nice.
And that is something that we have maintained. One, pioneering futures, the most important thing for the students when they are choosing to study with you. And second is being accessible. Yeah. So there are students who work as per the education structure in India. They get those cutoff scores. They get 90% above, they get 85% above, or 99 above for certain institutes like SRCC, even 100%. But then there are students who are scoring less. They might be more focused towards extracurricular activities and the other parts of life.
And at that time, your marks. Let's say you are brilliant, but that year, something happened.
Yes,
That doesn't mean that you are not. That person don't deserve another chance. Or one way we say education level. Others say we say education should be only for privileged ones. So
yes,
it's such a hypocrisy there. But we do understand it's a also a elimination process. But back to your thought.
Now, they are traditional universities, those who have high entry criteria. Now there need to be other institutions as well who are catering and providing platform of growth and launchpad for the future for students who are somewhere between 55 to 80 percentage as well. Yeah. So, and those are the students that apply with us. Now, we do not accept or give offer to every student that applies with us. We get thousands of applications. We have 30 to 50,000 of applications that we receive, in an intake. So, and we select few thousands, right? So there is a selection criteria, but
you maintain your quality, but still you want to have a diverse, inclusive.
it's a difficult word. I do not prefer to segregate students as per the quality. It is their thought flow, their focus towards the course. Yeah, why do they want to study this course? Why at the University of East London? Why UK? Have they researched about it? Have they thought about it? Why are they investing their money and their time, the parents' hard-earned money into this education? And what exactly do they want?
Intent is very important.
The intent. So, because for us, every sponsor is really important. And we want to give it out to those genuine students who will support us in making them successful in the future.
And I'm not leaving here. We have a rapid fire round.
Okay.
So
I thought that it was the last bit.
Rapid fire. And what you mentioned, totally agree, and totally true. That get out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Think big. Build. You mentioned, I want to go back. You mentioned your lifestyle is more suitable to Dubai. Tell me your lifestyle. Dubai lifestyle.
Okay. So when I didn't say that it is more suitable to Dubai. I said that the kind of lifestyle I have, right? For me, I am indifferent about living in Mumbai or in Dubai. Yeah. Why I chose Dubai? I've lived in Mumbai and I love that city. I love the vibe of that city. Every time there is
You like vada pav?
chance for me, I love vada pav.
Same.
I've had it almost every morning.
And that too garam
for good 5 years.
जो बिल्कुल fresh होता है.
Although the one you get, next to those local railway stations. Yeah. So Mumbai ones and Pune ones are absolutely delightful. Yeah. So yes, coming back to the lifestyle, I don't really like to party or eat outside.
Now. Or it was always been like this?
Always been like that. Yep. Party, yes. Part of your teenage, yes. When you are in the hostel, doing your studies, you of course enjoy your time with your friends. You do go and do those outings,
clubbings and late nights, and
you have those
ये मूछें कहाँ से आई?
regrettable stories of drunken stories.
Always
it's part
like,
of my culture.
So yes, you are
like
sick
I said,
and
when
you are sick and
I am a Hindu.
Okay.
Yeah, a Khatri, a Hindu. Yes.
Multan. You are from?
Amritsar.
No, but you always been like, we were from Multan and then moved to Delhi.
Oh, like that? No. But so from...
I should not be saying this now, India-Pakistan happening, but that's the fact.
That's okay, yeah. Absolutely okay. It's anyway geopolitical scenario.
Right.
What were we talking about earlier?
You were talking about your lifestyle and you party in teenager.
So when I said that I'm Punjabi by heart,
your mustache were talking about.
It is part of the culture. So it's not fashion for me. Yeah. So and very few little people, handful of people are allowed to touch it as well. People do feel curious. Can I touch your handlebar? Sorry, no, man. That's not really polite to do. So, but yes, coming jokes apart. So, I am not a religious person. I am spiritual, but I'm very inclined towards keeping the good side of your culture alive always, which is these certain things like mustache. Yeah, your cultural wear when you what you wear at the occasions. Yeah, I still love to wear my kurta pajamas when I get a chance to.
Juttis and kurta pajamas.
Yes, absolutely.
Amritsar is not out.
It's not out. Yeah, and I will never let that happen. Punjab is there inside me, and I love my Punjab. Yeah, the history that Punjab has, the rich history. Yeah, so lost in the geopolitical scenarios, but Punjab has a
The very
very
rich culture.
very strong and rich history. Once people begin to read about it, they love it. Anyway, coming back to the point, so uh, the language as well. Yeah, so
I love it. In fact, what I'm envying you, while when we are speaking English and Indian, you put in a phrase in Punjabi that wins lots of things. And I'm sure what I
I wanted to
intend
mention another Punjabi phrase when
Please.
I was talking about that you should get out of your comfortable zone. Say in Punjabi that "Khoe da daddu na ban ke reh jayo." Yeah, so get out of it. So get out of your
Nice.
comfort zone only. Then you will see that there is a lot that the world has to offer you. Yeah, so you'll begin to see when you begin to read those signs that the universe is giving you, you'll understand that your manifestation and the way you are determined about what you want, your purpose, all that is destined already. So you just need to understand and be able to read those signs. So that's how manifestation work as well. We do see similar signs all the time, but if we are not thinking about it,
Yeah. You
we'll
are
miss
ignoring
it.
it, then then you are saying I didn't get a chance. You were getting a
Yes.
chance,
And if you
but
miss
you are
them,
ignoring about it, and that's why you need to be, you need to be conscious of few things.
Yes.
Otherwise, you ignore it.
yes, absolutely.
Totally
And if
agree.
you continue to miss them, you continue to ignore them, they will stop talking to you.
Totally. So I follow Buddhism, and it's all about how you connect with the universe.
I follow wisdom
Nice. And wisdom can't be taught.
and be taught.
Today only I guess Bhanu were telling this. Rapid fire, sir.
And Zizi.
What's one hidden gem in London that students should definitely know about?
Kohinoor.
It's there, huh? It's there.
It is there.
Okay.
It is there. But I would say
Nice.
the nature. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Dishum, the restaurant. No.
No.
Are you a foodie? You-
I am.
But
I'm a
now
foodie, but
more
very picky.
conscious now.
Very picky around that. So something that I don't really prefer is the outside food. Godspeed to all the restaurants and the food industry. But
नहीं, अभी से हुआ शुरू से था अभी
over the years, it's around the value creation. So when you don't a lot of food industry owners of businessmen do not really think about their
Ethical
people
about-
and their client, and they are not really ethical
is
about
it about the energy they are you into that the kind of food you eat, the energy you
It is-
get, and
Yes.
I got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Who is what?
Feeding feeding
No.
somebody is
Yeah, it's very emotional. It's very
very
It's very
emotional, so-
pure.
very pure. So
Mm.
so you a lot of people know about langar pratha in Sikhism. Yeah, something that I really value. So started by Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Yeah, so it is about serving the people in the right way.
It's spread.
Yeah, so you want to create business out of it, create
Yeah.
the value. Yeah, so yeah, people
But tough in our business, in our industry, when you are traveling, you are attending events,
very
and
difficult.
tough
Yeah, it's very difficult. So that's why my wife is she's a very good she's very good at research. So anything around cosmetics or skincare, I had no idea, and so they see about it. Yeah. So throughout growing up, mustard oil, sarson da tel was everything. I had no idea there is so much more to it. Now that I learned from my wife, I'm absolutely a kid in front of her in that industry. So, and similarly in terms of food as well, the nutrition part, she does a lot of research, and I learned from her. And this is part of the area, along with many more that she looks after. Yeah, so the kind of nutrition we should focus on, the kind of food that we have been having, but it is not good for us. Yeah,
by rapid fire. Sorry, हम दोनों बहुत बोल सकते हैं. I'm worried about our audience and my team. मैं तो अभी 2 घंटे में लगा सकता हूँ. हम करेंगे.
चलो जरूर.
Sorry, but part 2 for sure part 2 with him and couple of more of our friends.
I'm glad to see I have 2 episodes content.
Who is one person in the education space you admire the most and why?
One in the education space that I admire the most. See, I've had a couple of mentors in the past, but it is Vanessa Vargas, so who is our vice president and the chief marketing officer at the University of East London.
I got a chance to meet her in Nisao.
Yeah. So
I guess,
you meet her, you get to know her thought flow, how much she really believes in what we are doing, creating value and shaping the futures. She has unknowingly, at several instances, motivated me to continue to do the best that I am doing, to grow further. And
we'll talk about this in length. Rapid fire, bhai.
oh, it's a rapid
I'm so
fire,
sorry.
yes.
You know, otherwise, how do you like ये rapid fire बोलता हूँ और इसमें एक एक घंटा लगा देता. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, living or dead, could be from any space, who would you choose? Rapid fire, 3.
Okay.
No explanation, just names.
So that will be my father. Just one, nobody else.
Nice. What's the biggest surprise you would had while working with international students?
The biggest what?
Surprise. While you are working with international students, what is the biggest surprise you ever had?
Not that I can recall anything right now, but in a lot of instances, I've seen their lack of knowledge and
Lack of
they
research.
believe in not so genuine sources of information. So you have to uneducate and re-educate them.
In fact, I tell you, in fact, that's why we build this SABI, study abroad buddy for international education. I'll talk about this
You know,
later.
something I tell my students, you see KYC, know your customers, and what I tell them, know your sources. Yeah, so KYS, very important that the information that you're gaining from, what exactly is the source? Is it genuine enough for you to take decisions based on that information?
Totally. If you started a company today, what problem would you want to solve?
So you're saying what sort of company I will
Let's say
open?
you want to start a company today.
Which company?
Any. Like you want to start a startup. What you would like to do? I mean, I'm sure there are lots of gaps you must be seeing in so many things. You're traveling, education, anywhere, real estate.
Yeah. So if I start a company, it will be somewhere around careers. Yeah. Connecting the universities with the companies around the world. So I've worked in the placement cell, and I do do a lot of research around this. So because of the limitations around resources and limited knowledge, industries, they limit the institutions that they will recruit from.
I will discuss this.
They
also.
have to be more accessible.
More accessible and more
around
ethical.
this. Yes.
There's
So
ethical recruitment happening.
we are in a technical world, so indulge AI in it, and that's where you resolve the problem of your resource limitations, but be accessible to more talent around the world.
Nice. Last.
Okay.
And finally, if you could put one message on a billboard for everyone to see, what would it be? One line. Generally, I don't do this. Generally, people do this to me. Bas ho gaya. You know, my team but amazing. And we are meeting up post this. We are going for a couple of drinks and we're going to continue this. So if you could put one message on a billboard for everyone to see, what would it say?
Have a very strong foundation. So live by your values and principles.
That's you did well. So on that note, I would like to wrap up this episode, and definitely there's another part 2 coming in. There's so much of wisdom I can derive from, this Punjabi Jat, Dubai, Ireland, and whatever. I mean, he's a global citizen for sure. And thank you for giving your most important currency of your life, your time. Thank you so much. Thank you.